Hello everyone and welcome back to Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. In this episode we'll sort out the railroad-based distribution, and I will also set the different truck distribution offices to be only filling up to a certain degree. We will switch over to the trains primarily from now on. Obviously, the steel town is very much under construction. It is going to be slow moving, but you know what? At least it is now underway. Eventually it will be up and running. It is just a matter of time. And I will also fix that little incline on the railroad. It will be a lot better after this intervention, so that is one more thing that we can look forward to. And we'll keep on working on the oil field too. Here, pretty much everything now is set up in a way where we only need to bring out the workers. After that, this place will be pretty much finished. But before we get to that, we need to build out the fire safety. So this one will take a little bit longer, but we are well on our way. Anyways, let's not waste any more time and let's get into it. Alrighty then, let's get started. So, construction is underway, but I completely forgot to upgrade all these roads to tram tracks. So tell you what, we will start a small time lapse in this episode. I will go around and upgrade all of these roads, and once I have them, well, upgraded, I will be back with you after that. Alright, I believe everything important is upgraded now, so that's fine. That intersection appears to be okay. I think so, although maybe this piece, no, that's okay. So that's fine. We go straight through. Take a turn, that's fine. Yes, that looks okay. Over here we take another right turn. Then go straight through. Yeah, that looks okay. Then here we take a left. Right, that is all right. Then take a right. And then another right. So yeah, I think this is okay now. Right, I suppose if something is not upgraded correctly, we can do this afterwards, it's fine. Next up, I think I will actually post construction on the housing itself. I don't want to get too ahead of ourselves. First we build the different service buildings, and then we will slowly build out the residential areas. So once again, please excuse me, and I will be back with you once all these are posted. Okay, I believe everything is posed now. Right. Plus, you know, if I see any of the residential buildings being built at some point, I will just pause it to be sure. So there is that. Then I would like to focus on the fire station first. So make sure that the driveway and the building itself is high priority, and this piece of road. Then I will sort out the fire engines and the transportation of the foreign workers. I want to have the fire safety up and running before we do anything else. Also, we just run out of money, so we will need to take out another loan, but that's fine. 100,000 there. Right, and also these will be repaid fairly soon, less than a month. After that, we will have a lot better income, I think. But anyways, so focus on the fire station, and please notify me when this one is finished. Right. I don't think we need electricity for the fire station. We only really need that for the fuel pumps, I believe. So I don't think we need to worry about that. There is that, and after that I think we can proceed with the construction as usual. Basically, I just want to make sure that we have enough fire coverage. Right, next up, I think I will change this bridge, because right now this is, I believe, completely level, and we have a big ramp going immediately after it. So you know what, let's just help out this ramp by making this one basically an incline too, so we can have a much more subtle ramp like this bridge, for example. So first things first, let's measure out. I do believe I did measure out the actual incline for the entire length, and that looked okay. In fact, I believe it was even less than the 3% inclined, so we should be fine. What we need is go from here to here, for example. And the question is, if I change the elevation of the terrain, is that going to update the measurement automatically? So first things first, we obviously need to get rid of all this there. And if I change the elevation now, yes, it will update the measuring tool. Good. So what I'm looking for is the 3% elevation change again. So basically about, let's say, 14 meters elevation change altogether. So something like this should be enough. Next up, level of a small portion. That will do. And this is what we will aim for with the bridge coming in from the intersection or the junction. And from here we will basically build out a regular track. Yeah, that will be fine. Okay, that also means that this road will need to go away. Thankfully, that will not come into play for a while, because we still need to build this bridge and this road, and we are nowhere near that point. Anyways, for now, get rid of the road. It will be in the way. And I will set up a pair of tracks that we can aim for with the bridge. Right here. And you know what, let's put in the ground level tracks first. So that one as much curvature as possible. Right, that incline looks a lot better now. And if we hook them together with the bridge, yeah, even in fact, I think this will make the bridge even more impressive. So I think that is going to be pretty alright. So yeah, let's just change this one. This one looks a bit ugly. And this one right there. This is what we will aim for with the bridge. Get rid of those two nodes. I think we can finalize this one, although no, let's just cut this one back a single step. Yeah, something like this. Okay, and now we can aim for this with the bridge. Oh yeah, I think this one will be quite nice. Still an impressive bridge, obviously not as big as the original one, but still this one looks quite nice. And yeah, the incline on the actual tracks are a lot more acceptable now. Not as, well, funny as they were before. So next up, I think we can make the level crossing here. Yeah, easily. Let's just create a small, relatively smooth terrain to aim for, and we can put in the road. This one will be, I believe this is just gravel, right? Gravel and, no, that's the part of the bridge. These roads, oh right, the panel roads, that's why. So we want to have the panel roads. And right, let's just build it completely from the start. So we come all the way here, make a turn right across the train tracks and hook up right here. Yeah, that will do. Let's go for it. So I think this is going to be a lot better. I mean, this section is a little bit steep, but I think it should still be around the 3% incline, right? So delete the previous and measure this one out. I think it should still be around the 3% incline. Let's take a look. Yeah, they're about 450 meters and 40 meters elevation change, so this is pretty much around the 3%. Okay, I will be okay with that. So yeah, I think now this is a lot more realistic. There, so we need to build all this. Right. I still don't rightly know what I will do with the coal and the iron just yet. These ones will require a lot of setup. What we have placed down right now is nowhere near enough. We still need to sort out the garbage pickup. Then I think we need to definitely bring in a piece of road to actually build the pylons and for the cable cars. So this is nowhere near finished, but it's a first step. Anyways, how is this one doing? Ooh, nice. This section is finished. Oh, right, and don't forget, for the trams to work, we need to build out a small trafo. I suppose we can put it here. Yeah, it's right next to the tram tracks anyways, although no, there's an embankment there. Maybe we can put it next to the train station. Yeah, I think we can fit this one here. Maybe right across this intersection. So we need power the, not the trolleybus, but the, where is it? Is it on the road? Tram trafo, there it is. Right, so you will be right here. Can I go? Yeah, I can go snapping, so that is going to be perfect. And now we just need to hook up the power and that's it. But didn't we use all the power connections on the transformer? Yes, we did. Can we sacrifice one of the substations? I don't know. All these appear to be quite important. Maybe this one right in the middle. That is a possibility for a sacrifice. This one we need for sure. This one is definitely needed. So I think the best one we can sacrifice is this one. Unless I build out a second transformer, but I don't really want to do that. And this is a medium voltage connection, right? Yes. Yeah, I think we can sacrifice this one. This one is relatively central, so this one can cover the central services, and these on the outer edges can lower the load on the central one. So yeah, I think this one can be sacrificed. So that opened up a connection on this one. So cable, this one, there. Okay, so this one needs to come out this way. Right, I think this will do. Finalize. And we can build it, that's fine. So we have power on the tram tracks, so that's going to be great. How far are you? Okay, is the driveway finished? Yeah, we are building the fire station now. It is high priority, so this one shouldn't take too long. In fact, the foundations are just finished, so we should see the construction materials next, and that's great. Oh, right, and this one is also finished. Almost forgot. So this one will inherit its pickups from there. Also, don't buy fuel. This one was built before I turned that off. So obviously, don't do this, please. Thank you. Yeah, this one will not be used, and because there is no power, so once I delete this place, it will get rid of this extra fuel. So even though we bought it with magic, don't worry, it will not be used. Anyways, search as far and wide as you can, and let's just buy a couple of extra vehicles. So right now it seems we are mostly using, I think, open haul trucks. Right, so let's buy a couple of those. So open haul, I'll go for capacity, and let's just buy these. These are faster than these, so I think in the long run the MES 200Vs will be a bit better for us. Also, we need a bit of money for this one, so just borrow some. And I think I will buy maybe, I don't know, 8 of them. Then buy a bunch of dumpers as well. Right. 8 more of these as well. Maybe just for the sake of the roads, I think I will buy a couple of covered haul trucks as well. So is some of these, maybe 2 more, and I will redirect these to the new depot. There. In fact, I will buy a couple of extra concrete mixers into this free office. So concrete mixers, the MES 200. And for this last 4 parking spaces, I think pots are fine, excavators, bulldozers are fine. Borrow some more money. This one is all dumpers. Okay, I think I will leave this one open for later. Maybe we can fill them up with something that we need later, but for now I will leave these as they are. Right. So let me know when this one is finished. And by the way, I did resume construction on these, right? So there we go, exactly what I wanted to see. We have materials delivered. Now we just need to take care of the actual work days, and then it will be finished. This one still needs a bit of work. We have everything assigned, so I don't know why it's not being built, but not important. These, yeah, these as well. Why are these not being built? Are we waiting for the elevators to come in or something? I did rebuild these roads, so they are accessible. Oh, they need to go home and then they can come back. So, right, we still have a bit of ways to go, but we are making progress. Right. You know what? We haven't looked at the different statistics for a while now, so maybe we can spend a bit of time looking at those. So let's start with the economic and trade, and let's start entirety of this year. We are already halfway through the year, so I think this one should give good enough picture of the economic situation. So import of resources. We are importing oil, obviously, that's expected. Plenty of steel for the constructions. Power, that's not a problem. We are mostly using domestic. We are basically selling this one back immediately. Mechanical components, did I research that one? I believe I did, right? Let me just take a look. So advanced industry, I believe. And that would be not the electric component. This one, yeah, mechanical components. We can build this one if we wanted to. Well, we would use steel, which we would need to buy for now, but we can make pretty expensive mechanical components with this one, and maybe we can sell them back for a profit, and maybe not spend as much on them for domestic use either. And it is not really polluting all that much. Let me just take a look. I will think about this, but it is very tempting. The best placement for it would be around here for this warehouse, but it's not the end of the world. I suppose we can put it here too. We can access it from this bus station, hook up another warehouse through here. Yeah, okay, if I build this one, it will be around here, but not right now. That was just an idea. Get back to the analysis. So entirety of this year. Electronics. Now the problem with electronics is that I do believe over time the price of these will increase quite a bit. So we might want to sort this one out as well. For this one I believe we just need plastics and electrical components. Let's take a look. This one is the electrical components is the production. That one requires chemicals, gravel, really. Interesting. Maybe for the silicon or something, I don't know. And the steel. And the electronics, the radios and computers and stuff like that. Components, mechanical components and boards, really? Oh, this one requires plastics. The early start version requires boards. I mean, I suppose it does make a little bit of sense. You know, the old CRT, not CRT, but the cathode ray tube televisions used wooden boxes to contain the electronics, so I suppose that makes sense. And you know, nice radios with wooden finish and stuff like that. So for the early start, I think wooden boards make sense instead of plastics. So right, I will consider this one as well. But meat is fine, coal is fine, asphalt, fuel. Why are we importing gravel? Oh, for the construction, that's why. That's fine. Plastics, concrete, fabric, that's it. Wait, why did we buy fabrics? We should never really buy fabrics because we are making it. Let me just take a look at a couple of years back, just in case. So for fabrics, yeah, we do buy it from time to time. Let me just take a look at the export office. Unload at the customs house. That's fine. Also, that looks like a easy epidemic. Yeah, not too serious, and many citizens, but not too serious, so I don't think it's going to be too serious. Anyways, so we are not exporting fabrics, that's fine, but we shouldn't really import it either. At the customs house, at the right here, we can buy anything. And right here in the warehouse, so for the cargo station, we can unload. Okay, we cannot unload fabrics right here, that's good. What about the warehouse? Not that one. This one maybe? No. Okay, so we are not hooked up to the... Oh, right, for this one. This one requires, yeah, fabrics. Okay, that is understandable. Don't worry about it. I suppose I should set up the delivery for it from domestic sources, but it's not a lot, so I will not worry about that too much. And other than that, yeah, I think we have everything accounted for. So we are not really importing the stuff that we are producing, and that's fine. In terms of exports, bitumen, fuel, power, clothes, food, chemicals, liquid fertilizer. Maybe from the dump here. I mean, I do believe biological waste breaks down into fertilizer, but doesn't that require a certain kind of dump truck or something? Whatever, don't worry about it. Also, why is oil on the list? It's 0, so... whatever, don't worry about it. It's 0, so don't need to look into it too much. Right, also loans. Right, all those small ones have been repaid. I will repay this one and this one. Just get rid of as many loans as we can now. There, I will stop here. Hopefully this will be better for our checkbooks. Next up, let's take a look at the population. So entirety of this year. Right. We are... yeah, it is pretty stable. It is going between 6,700 and 6,600. Less than 100 change throughout the entire... yeah, more than half year, so I think this is fine. In fact, you know, just let's go back one full year. Yeah, we plateaued out basically, so that's fine. Next up, happiness. 69%, nice, but would be better, but given the housing situation, I think it is understandable that it's so low. Satiation, 100%, health, 90%. It did drop from 92 to 91, so it's fine. Loyalty, it did drop a single percent, so don't need to worry about too much. Alcohol is fine. Culture is even better than it was before by 2%. Sports, yeah, it improved a lot as... oh, okay, not a lot, 1% as well. Religious sympathies is basically nil. Clothing quality, the usual 90%, so that's fine. Next up, unemployment. We do have unemployment or no workplace, so increasing the volume of the bus throughput didn't really help. That's not great. Anything we can do about that? I do believe pretty much all the houses should be in range of this one. Yes, except for this house, everyone is in range. Yes. I don't think we are getting all those unemployment from here, right? 7 workers without a job, but we have a lot more than that. So yeah, increasing the pickup volume of the buses didn't really help. I think we just need to increase the frequency of the buses, so maybe people don't give up too easily. Okay, I will think about that in a second, but for now, average productivity 92%, that's amazing. Average age 34, lifespan 78, could be better but not too bad. Education about 400 to 300 less than the babies, sorry, more than the babies, so basically school-age children are educated quite fast. That is great. We have plenty of university-educated workers. It is dropping, but yeah, now we have the young adults leaving, so that's understandable. Electronics, once again, young adults are leaving, so that drop is understandable. Birds, yeah, stable. That looks pretty stable as well. Escapes, yeah, young adults. It's high, but not too bad. Okay, I think we are doing quite alright in terms of population. Okay, so... oh yeah, let's take a look at the population again. We did have a small dip since the start of the epidemic, but it's not too bad so far. As it said, it's not serious, it is very contagious but not very serious, so I don't think we need to worry about it too much. Right. Next, I think it might be time to sort out the domestic distribution of resources by trains. We have all these cars at our disposal and only the liquid cars are being used a lot. All these box cars and hopper cars are not really used all that much. So maybe we can put them to work. For example, we can deliver the clothing and now we can deliver the food as well by train. So that would be kind of great. Let's go for it. But first we might want to buy a couple of extra locomotives because I don't think these three will be able to cope with it. How expensive are they? So this one, we are using the 81, so yeah, right. 36,000. I mean, yeah, let's just go for it. I will take out one loan and I will buy maybe 2 more of these. Yeah, we have 5, maybe 1 more. Yeah, let's just have 6 of them. Right, so let's go for it. We can pick up bread right here, but are we selling at the customs house or just buying? Okay, I think we are just buying, right? Yeah, right here we are just buying. So suppose here we can pick up stuff and that is going to be bread. Then here we can pick up grains, and for domestic use we can empty these out, that's fine. Then we can pick up here the chemicals, the clothes, and that's it. And we can unload crops. Wait, don't we have... no, we don't have a rail connection for the chemicals, so that's fine. Okay, don't pick up chemicals here. That is only for exporting. We have no other place that will consume chemicals, so that's fine. In fact, I think you guys can leave now if you want. Here you can unload 90%, that's going to be fine. Right, and this is where we will drop off the stuff for the town. So here we can unload only food, clothes, electronics and meat, but that one will be done with a dedicated line, I think. And once again, 90%. Anyone leaving yet? Not really, but that's fine. What else? You know what? I think it should be relatively easy. We just need to open the domestic office. Right, there we go, so we can compare. So we have this warehouse. Right, here we can drop off bread, clothes and electronics. So bread, clothes, electronics, that's fine. Then we have this one. Here we can pick up clothes. That's fine as well. Although for the domestic office, fabrics are not important. Although maybe I believe it in, maybe we can hook up the maintenance office at some point. And we can drop off the crops, so clothes and crops, that's it for now. There is no rail connection for the maintenance office, so that's not important. Then we have the meat storage, that one will be done with a dedicated train. Grain storage, that one, no, that one. This is where we can pick up grain, exactly. Customs house, that's fine. Cargo station, that one. Where we can load chemicals, although that one is being handled by a dedicated truck at this point, so you know what? I don't think this one is to be on the domestic office. Right. And we have this warehouse, which is the food. Yeah, okay. So I think we have everything mirrored on the trains now. Okay, that's research program finished. Lovely. You will get started on advanced engineering study, whatever. But low priority. Keep educating people, please. So, I think we are unloading at 90% with the trains. That's good. Yes, yes. This one... Yeah, the construction I will leave at 10%. That one is with 90%. Right. I think I will set the trucks to 80% unloading. So we'll use trains primarily from now on. So 80% for the vehicle repair station. No, that one can be 100%. The meat storage can be 80, although pretty soon it will be taken over by a train, so that's fine. The cargo station, this one. Yeah, only go for truck deliveries at 80%. And the town warehouse, the same, 80% there. So hopefully from now on we will primarily start using trains. Okay, and speaking of trains, let's sort out the meat deliveries too. So I will buy one more BR81s, and this one will be a dedicated train delivering the meat to the town, and this one will stay parked until it is fully unloaded, as usual. So basically this train will act as a extra storage buffer for the meat storage, basically. So for that one we obviously need to take out one more loan. That's fine. And I will buy a BR81. We don't really have any other dedicated trains moving around, right? Yeah, we only have the 2 tram lines on tracks, that's it. Right, so this one. And then we need cargo wagons. And we are interested in the... Where are they? Don't we have refrigerated ones yet? If we don't, then we will just need to wait. But I could have sworn I saw one... Yeah, there you are. 17 tons, that's not a lot. And that's the only one we have. Okay, I think I will buy... what is the storage space in this one? 75. I don't know. Yes, by the way, once we buy this one, this will be teleported to the cargo station, but that's fine. It just cuts down on the busy work at this point. I think I will go for maybe 6 of them. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you will be picking up meat at the customs house. Load, meat, and then drop them off here. Meat, wait for a full unload, and off you go. Right, and the line of this one is going to be named meat town storage. Sure. I will name the different lines according to their actual position later. For now, just generic things will do. Basically, this amount of coal should last a pretty long time, because this guy will spend a lot of time parked, so it should be just fine. Right, let's just speed through this. So pick up 105 tons of meat, and this one will more than double the storage space in the town meat storage. So there it is. It will start unloading into this one, and the trucks will no longer have to deal with it. There. Very nice. Okay then, so this one is 9%. What about you? You are almost finished. Nice, nice, nice. And yeah, exactly what I wanted to see. The domestic trucks are standing still. Who's out on a trip right now? There it is. You were going to pick up electronics for the repair station. Yeah, that's fine. The repair station is understandable. That one is not hooked up to the railroad. Now, do we want to set up a export RDO? I suppose we can put it here if we wanted to, and then basically copy the settings from the export station. I will think about it. It's not really important right now. These guys are not really all that busy anyways, so I don't think we need to think about setting up a train export line yet, so that's fine. Okay, then I think I'm happy with this development. Right, the RDO is a lot busier now, so that's great. Let's take a look at the new town. So you. Right. Also, why was I not informed? This one is good to go. So first things first. We need... right, we need to buy some vehicles, so we need to set up a free office. So road depot free. You can go right there. And I think I will just buy 2 small buses. If we buy fire trucks, we'll go for speed, I think. Speed, mass 200, 18, 10, 14. Yeah, it's the fastest and the most efficient, so might as well go for the mass 200. I think I will buy 2 of them. Yeah, 2 of them should do it, at least for now. Later on it will be more, but that will do for now. Good. And then these can refuel right here, so I don't think that's going to be a problem. Do they come with fuel? Not a lot. I can only hope that they will actually go for a refuel if they have to. I see no reason why they shouldn't, but I never really saw any fire trucks go for a refuel in one of the fuel stations. I always had electricity set up and fuel deliveries. Well, I guess we will see. Anyways, for now, here we just need to buy a couple of small buses. Go for speed. This is too much. Even this one is too much. 55, 55, 17, 36. I would like to have at least enough workers for a full unload. That's 35. That's number-wise okay, but speed-wise not so much. But you know what? I think we can go with the YA6s. So 2 of these. Pick up foreign workers right here. Load, but only workers. And drop them off in the fire station. Yes, not great that we are using... I don't pick up... I don't know. Are they going to require only 8? I think we only have basic educated foreign workers. No, wait, there is one at university education. I am not sure if we need to pay more for university educated workers or not. I never really tested that. And you know what? Just to be extra safe, you will only pose electricity problem. You will only pick up regular educated workers. Yeah. Don't worry about the university education workers. Okay, then off you go and copy settings to this one. So there is that. Okay then, so let's take out one more loan. And there it is. Right. So theoretically, the town should be safe from fires. Good. Also, I didn't pose these ones apparently. I accidentally pressed the ruble construction, but thankfully I stopped it in time. We only made a lit 5% progress, so okay, I will make peace with that. Basically just dug out the foundations, 40 days. Yeah, it's not the end of the world. Right. So as I said, the town should be safe from fires, at least for the most part. Oh, right, and before I forget, you guys, can you please space yourselves out? I want to have a very regular delivery of workers. As for this one, I suppose we might as well buy the vehicles now. Sure, why not? Also, we can paint the buildings as they are getting built. So let me see. This is the secret police. Let's go for this one, a nice dark gray building, fitting for the secret police. Right, and for this one we are going for speed, and these ones will do, as usual. So 1, 2, 3. Very nice. Right. Obviously the different fuel deliveries will be handled by a local construction yard, but I still don't know where I will want to place that one yet. And by the way, once we get to this place, this one will be low priority. I want to build out the town first, and then we can start working our way towards the steel production. So once we reach this point, don't worry about building this section of road just yet. By the way, this incline, yeah, this one looks alright. Research finished, nice. So we have international flights unlocked. It's not going to come into play anytime soon, but at least it's available. So I do believe we started doing this research the last time, but this one was extremely slow for some reason. So if I set this to 4, yeah, it is super slow. You know what, yeah, let's just set it as high as possible, take care of it quickly, it's fine. Although, wait. You see, design and implementation of an advertisement campaign targeting Soviet Union countries to promote tourism in our republic. Is this temporary? You know, like the population booster and maybe the foreign power connections and stuff like that. Is this going to be a temporary boost to Soviet tourism? If it is, then we don't really need to do this one. So you know what, let's just go for the cars for loyal citizens next. And this one can be once again very slow. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, new vehicle type. It is, I do believe, some kind of train, but it's a Western vehicle, so it's not really relevant. And by the way, I think all the stuff that we have planted in the last episode have grown enough, so we can take a stock at what we have accomplished. And for the most part, there are a couple of small gaps, but other than that, I think the coverage looks pretty alright. I do believe I tried to put in some bushes here, but I couldn't. The same for this one. I think I tried to put some bushes here too, but there was simply no space. We need to put some here, here, some trees next to the storage and in front of it. In fact, you know what? Let's do it right now. Right, I think this will do for a little bit. We will check back on these after they have grown. I think the only thing missing now is around these houses, but I don't think I will bother with these. They are on the outskirts, so I don't think they will benefit from extra landscaping. Right. So, anyways, I think this will do for now. What is the state of the oil fields? Right, we are still dealing with these. Unfortunately, these guys have to go home by their own power, which means that all this, well, most of these need to wait a while. But I think we are doing alright. Most of these have their foundation already dug out. This one doesn't, obviously, but most of them are good to go. Right. Not too bad. Right, okay, we will check back on these regularly, that's fine. Next up, the steel town. So the steel town is, well, doing relatively okay. Obviously it's going to take a while, but, well, it's on the way. Anyways, I think we might as well say goodbye now. The recording just hit the 1 hour mark. And yeah, I think we can go. All that is left to say is that thank you for watching. If you like the video, you can leave a like, leave a comment, and maybe subscribe to the channel if you want. If you would like to support me a little bit more, you can do so by clicking the join button and becoming a channel member, which will give you an early and ad-free access to these videos. Once again, thank you for watching and thank you very much for your support. I will see you in the next one. Thank you and goodbye.